Hey, what's going on, guys? Sam Goza here with Drill Motivation. I was brought up with the saying during training that an hour a day won't cut it. Meaning that if we had practiced for an hour a day like the Devil Pups did back in the old days, and I'm sure they're still doing right now, you would have to find a way to get a rifle and practice at home. That way you're not forgetting all the training techniques and all the moves that we're practicing in lieu of our competitions. Now, I took that same exact doctrine, we'll call it that, to my first 2 years drilling post-high school. And I realized that a lot of my practices were ineffective because I was only satisfied with the practice if I made the entire time block from start to finish. By 19:30 or 7:30, I was in Plumley Armory practicing, and by 9:30, whether I was done or not, I was out of there. That was the time block I put for myself my first 2 years. Now, fast forward to these last 2 years, my junior and senior year, training at Norwich University. I put my time in a time block. Yes, I put my drill times into a time block, but I did not leave it up to time as to whether I was satisfied or not. If I trained effectively enough and got all of my moves, all of my sequences, and everything I needed for training done before the time was up, I got out. If I was not done, unless I had some other obligation like academics or something else preset for another time, I didn't leave until I was. And I realized that those 2 years training were a lot better. Now, go back to the whole saying of an hour a day won't cut it. It is both right and it's both wrong. An hour a day of hard drill practice will cut it. An hour a day of unnecessarily long breaks and going through the motions will not. So, what I challenge everybody to do this summer is look at your training habits and don't be so caught up on time. Don't be so caught up on, oh, because I didn't get the full hour a day or the full 2 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours, whatever time you're putting into your practices a day. Don't get so caught up based on, I was down at the drill deck, I was down at the practice area for 5 hours, so I must have been doing something. Let me tell you something, if you were messing around for 30 minutes and drilling not as effectively for 30 minutes and then taking longer breaks again and again and again, you're really not drilling 5 hours a day. You're just in the setting for 5 hours a day. You're just in the setting for 1 hour a day. What are your goals? Are you training for a competition, a demo? Then train effectively towards that. If you do it before the end of your time, great. If you want to add more time, go for it. But don't get so caught up on time, all right? Because unless you're walking in drilling and walking out drilling, really you're not going for a full hour anyway. So don't fret based on time, all right? That's all I wanted to say to you guys. Have a good night.